And he popped him up. Crawford moving to his left. One down. Digging in, Charlie Blackmon. One out, nobody on. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Kemp is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Here's Mark Reynolds. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit hard down the line. Escobar right there, and the throw just does beat him at the bat. Stepping into the box, Steve Finley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he takes ball four. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. So coming to the plate, Jackie Robinson. It's 3 balls and a strike to Jackie Robinson. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Runners off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base. Coming to the plate now, Duke Snider. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Blackmon will make the catch here, and that. Here's Jock Peterson now. They'll get us started. Will Smith is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now to the plate, Eric Karros, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4. Settling in now, Miguel Montero. 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Ready now. Brian Dozier.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
2 balls and a strike to Dozier. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And Ionetta's tag is not going to be in time as the run comes in to score. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chad Bell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Cody Bellinger will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. Montero on third. Dozier at second with 2 gone. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. The 1-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Snider on the move. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the Miguel Sokolovich enters from the pen in just second inning. So 1-1 home. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. 2-2. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cabrera's there. He's got it one away. Digging in now, Mark Reynolds. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit back up the middle. There is Dozier. On to first as Reynolds is a ground out victim here, 2 away. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. So a runner at first with 2 away. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Ayuniya. 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. High in the air out towards shallow right. Peterson has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll... Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Pulled toward right center field. Snyder's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. And he lays off again, ball 3. Jock Peterson will be next. 1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Striding in once again, Eric Harris. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Popped him up. And this will land foul. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letter. Leading off the inning. Ji-Man Choi will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Blackmon. And that's the first out of the inning. In now, Steve Finley. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first.
Hey, going back to his first at-bat, that was a terrific at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches, and one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up early on the starting pitcher.
J.P. Howell is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. And Melky will make the catch for out number 2. Now at the plate, Jackie Robinson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. They'll whip this one to first in time. Adam Ottavino answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Now Dozier with a drive out to left field. Looking up is Finley. And it's gone as they add still another. Striding in, Eduardo Escobar earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. High in the air into shallow left center. Finley on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So here now is the pitcher, J.P. Howell. Ryan Rua will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Ryan Rua.
Down the third baseline. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the lineup will turn over now for Melky Cabrera. Hit out towards second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So that'll extend the inning and keep it alive for Charlie Blackmon. So stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Snyder will get there, and he puts it. Jake Diekman answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And coming up, the dangerous right fielder, Matt Kemp. Hit in the air to right field. Peterson has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Eduardo Escobar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make it 0 for 1 so far. Outside, 2-1. 2-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Blackmon is under it. And that retires the side. Into the box now, Mark Reynolds. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's another 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jock Peterson. He singled his last time up. On the run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. There is Crawford. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Stepping into the box, Eric Karros. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put. Here's Mark Reynolds as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Things not looking very.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. Digging in, Brandon Crawford. He reached on a single in his first try. Lifted the other way to left center. Cabrera's after it. 1 down. So striding forward now, Chris Ayuniya. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Right side, fair ball down the line. And this will reach the wall out around the 318 sign. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Stepping up to the plate, Scott Van Slyke will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as they'll pinch hit now with 1 away. leads off second with one gone in the inning. To short. The throw will go to third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Steve Finley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Karros has a play. He's got it to end the inning as they'll. Rex Brothers takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. He's 1 for 2 in this one. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Ayuniya is there. He's got it 1 away. 1 away, and that'll bring in the power-hitting second baseman, Brian Dozier. Set and the 1-1 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Snyder's under it. 2 gone. Eduardo Escobar standing in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Fly ball heading for the alley. Snyder's on his horse. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Stepping in, Javi Guerra. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Hector Sanchez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. A changeup over the inside corner.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when it's.
Sunwano enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. So striding in, Jackie Robinson. And that's finally over for a strike. Now the payoff pitch home. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snider. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Snider.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. 2 down. So here's Matt Kemp now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit on the ground to short. To his left, Escobar. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Melky Cabrera. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning. So a new pitcher set to come on now, and we'll get an appearance from the hard-throwing right-hander Santiago Casilla. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down. At the plate, Charlie Blackman, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. Swing by Blackman, and it's hammered to right field. Into the flag court, and gone. Digging in, Mark Reynolds. He got called out on strikes his last time through. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
On to first as Reynolds is a ground out victim here, 2 away. Now at the plate, Jock Peterson is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That misses, 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially...
Threw it right past him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Escobar. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Escobar backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Here's Mark Reynolds. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. In the air, out to right. On the move is Peterson. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Runner at second, 1 away. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Right side. Dozier gets to it. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Here's the catcher now, Chris Ayuniya. He doubled his last time through. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with runner still. Renato Nunez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. To third. Fielded there by Reynolds, and the 2-out threat will not come down. Number 31 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Digging in to try it again, Eric Karros. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. In there, 1-2 now. Missed with a slider. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Montero. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. 1-1, here it comes. And there's one well. Above the zone for a ball. The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Another full count pitch home. Is on the ground to the left side, a base hit. And now a jump throw against his body. What a play, and that ends the inning. So digging in now, Steve Finley. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now at the plate, Jackie Robinson. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ball 3.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Center fielder, Snyder.
Right side, hit hard. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and coming up, the dangerous right fielder, Matt Kemp. Adam Ottavino takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly, and 8 innings have come and gone. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. At the plate, Adam Ottavino. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Robinson ranging into the outfield. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Melky Cabrera. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Ready once again, Eduardo Escobar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit hard on the ground to short. And he'll get in there safely. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Mark Reynolds. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Missed with a slider. Brandon Crawford is on deck. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Escobar is on his way home. Now the relay home. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Swung on and he went fishing in the dirt. Montero gathers. Throw down to first, 1 away. Stepping in, Chris Ayuniya, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create.
Greg Allen will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Cabrera is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
For the home team, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Simon.
Now from court. Here's Melky Cabrera, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
Center fielder.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. High in the air out to center field. Schneider's in pursuit, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire. At the plate, A.J. Pollock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Now in the box, Duke Snyder, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There to take it now is Cabrera, and he has it for the second out of the inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Popped him up. Dozier over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter. Eric Gagne is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Now with the plate, Eric Karros. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. On the move is Pollard. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Gerard Dyson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Here it comes on 0-2. Pitch is high. The throw. He's safe. Dyson, the runner at second with one away. Hit sharply on the ground. Dozier has it, and there's out number 2. Standing in, Brian Dozier, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was.
And we'll have to leave it. Into the box, Yasmani Grandal. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. The 2-1 home. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Into the bleachers, and gone. Now batting, David Peralta. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
There's ball 4.
Batting 10th, second baseman, Ryan.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Stepping up now, Eduardo Escobar. Peralta over at second. Dozier first with no outs. Javi Guerra enters from the pen in just second innings. Now the 3-2 pitch. Offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Striding into the box, Mark Reynolds. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. And now everybody's running. And the squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. The 1-2. And all 3 runners on the move here. Squeeze attempt misses. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Ready for another chance? A.J. Pollock, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
A.J. Pollock.
Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Very weakly on the ground.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away.
A swing and a miss. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Standing in, Javi Guerra. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground. And that's going to land foul. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. And this one misses inside a ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Digging in for his second at-bat, Charlie Blackmon. The 1-1. It's a breaking ball that misses off the plate. A high fastball is in there.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right.
And we'll have to leave it there. Digging in, Duke Snider. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Blackmon is under it. He's got it 1 away. So coming to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He flew out in his last at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Dyson's there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. And he goes the other way with it. High and deep down the left field line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. The 2-2 one more time. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Backhanded. Throw in time and the side is retired. Here's Mark Reynolds. Swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gerard Dyson. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a line drive. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around second. He's on his way to third. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Stepping into the box, Eric Karros. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. 2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Snyder's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 1-1. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Fouled away. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Count remains 2 and 2. The 2-2 one more time. Sent out to straightaway center field. Snyder's on his horse. He makes the catch. What a play on the run. Coming to the plate now, David Peralta. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Hit out towards second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Now to the plate, Brian Dozier. He drew a walk his first time up.
Brian Dozier.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Bounce towards the second baseman. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. First time up, he went down looking. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away. Ready now, Mark Reynolds. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. On it's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play in the inning. Here's Brian Dozier now. So far over. Popped him up. Grandal is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in now, Eduardo Escobar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fouled off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Javi Guerra. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Cody Bellinger will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner. Jake Diekman enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Runner goes. Still 1-2. Escobar stands at first with 1 out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's Melky Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he strikes him out as well. So Sun Hwan-Oh gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jake Diekman. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. Escobar moving to his left, 1 away. Digging in once again, A.J. Pollock, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Swings through the slider there. The 1-2. Grounded to short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snider. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Drilled down the line. And this is past Reynolds down the line, a fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Man at second here with 2 away. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Hard on the ground toward short. Escobar is up with it. And a backhand try at first, but this throw gets right by him. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Number 9.
Settling in now, Yasmani Grandal. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Riding in once again, David Peralta. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. Here's Brian Dozier now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And he will get there to make the running play. In now, Charlie Blackmon. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Here's Mark Reynolds. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Snyder is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Striding in, Gerard Dyson. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Popped him up. And Dozier will put this one away. Eduardo Escobar standing in. It was a walk in his last trip. Hard hit ball to second. There is Dozier. And there's one down now. Now at the plate, Mark Reynolds. He was a double play victim last time around. Ball even at 2-2. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackmon's after it, but he won't get to it. It drops in behind him.
Reynolds around second. He's going to try for third.
And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. So here now is the pitcher, Jake Diekman. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. But meanwhile, the run is in to score. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the... Ready for another shot now. Eric Karros, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. Into the box now, Miguel. Afternoon. So digging in now, Sonny Cobra. He will lead this one off today.
Catcher, Sonny Cobra.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a swing and a miss on the game's first. Pitches. We are underway here this afternoon. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. It's hot but not too hot this afternoon, and even 90 degrees here at first pitch. Swing at a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. In there at the knees, strike one. Ramirez is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you could tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is, 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Stepping into the box, Chris Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now a big swing, and this ball is rushed out to deep center field. Onto the lawn and gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Knuckleball upstairs, dangerous pitch taken for a strike. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. And now Bryce Harper. First pitch on its way.
34.
And right into the shift. Fielded cleanly by Pujols. And he is out on the tag. So striding forward now, Vladimir Guerrero. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Guerrero.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. On the ground to the left side. Lindor takes it in. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. So stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Digging in, Albert Pujols.
First baseman, Albert.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike taken, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. 1 strike to Pujols. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back in standing. Griffey leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. high in the air out to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And Bautista's throw will not get there in time. He's in there at third. Stepping in, Mike Piazza, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ball one.
With the run. Runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hit at the plate. You have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
So 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. He pulls into third safely as they also push across his score to make it a one-run game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. The short hit hard. Lindor is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So striding in, Jose Bautista. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Bautista, more often known as Joey Bats, is playing up the middle and center field here, but most often he can be found in right. Left side of the infield into the shift. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Lindor. Bases are empty, one man out. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. He's taken high above the zone.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor. Another try at 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Schmidt might try to make a play on it, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And the throw will get him at first as he is robbed on a magnificent play there. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball one. Popped him up. Morgan shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire. At the plate, Mike Schmidt. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Harper on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in, Didi Gregorius. First pitch on its way. A cold strike on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Lindor from the outfield grass. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Ramirez is there, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Darvish, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Therefore it is Griffey, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sonny Cobra. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Ground ball right side. Pujols has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He singled his last time up. A ball and no strikes.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3 hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Now the 2-0. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row. Leading off the inning, Phil Niekro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground to third. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So 1 away in the inning, but danger lurks in the person of Vlad Guerrero. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a slider. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out. Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Here's Chris Davis now.
It's not easy to hit a 95-mile-an-hour fastball to straightaway center field. And this guy's last at bat, he hit that knuckleball, the flutter ball, straightaway center field and crushed it. This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2 balls and a strike. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Hit to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. D. Gordon will come on now and pinch run here. First pitch of the at-bat. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Digging in to try it again, Jose Bautista. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. That's a strike to throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken.
A swing and a miss. At the plate, Albert Pujols. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. Hit hard to short. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Stepping in, Mike Piazza. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. In there, 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep.
Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Now in the box, Joe Morgan. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's through into left, a base hit. Now at the plate, Mike Schmidt. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. Harper on the run. 1 away. And a relay to the plate. And the go-ahead run will score on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 3-2 ball game. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely. Not close. It's 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now both runners on the move. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Now the 1-0. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. Standing in, Phil Niekro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Chris Davis will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. Alex Wood was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Jeff Bagwell will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded.
1 run is scored. The relay, but he is in there with a 2-run double. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Vladimir Guerrero. No hits to this point. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And here comes Junior. Squared that one up just a little late. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Gone! It's a grand slam. Here's Albert now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hey now. 8 runs already in this inning. Oh, and he comes after him again there. Ball 2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man.
Now batter, catcher.
Roberto Ozuna will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Now pitching.
He's set and the pitch. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And Mark Melanson will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Cobra over to his left, 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Joe Morgan. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Bouncer up the middle. Flips it underhand. Throw on the second. Dylan Betances enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. At the plate, Francisco Lindor comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings.
Fernando Rodney will come into the game now and take over. Following the ejection. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. Off and running is Lindor. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
He's safe.
Lindor stands at second with no outs. Left side. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he is in there. Into the box, Mark Melanson. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. So we're going to see a pinch hitter in this spot, and a very dangerous one at that, as Jason Giambi's getting loose in the on-deck circle. The 1-0. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. 1-2 now. Rodney's ready. Here's the 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Sonny Cobra will be next. Oh, and a huge strikeout there, as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4. So that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Now batting, Chris Davis. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Thomas, the runner at third. Cobra on at second with 2 down. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 one more time. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Here's D. Gordon now. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Gary Sanchez called on as a pinch hitter here in a big, big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Piazza is there to make the catch. Dylan Betances gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Popped him up. Ramirez moving to his left. 1 out.
Now playing left field.
Here's Didi Gregorius. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Way out in front. Hit pretty well out to deep center field. Back goes Bautista to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Gregorius takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double. Stepping up now, Fernando Rodney. Jason Giambi will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. That's lifted the other way out to left. Sanchez has a beat on it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ready once again, Vladimir Guerrero. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Ken Griffey Jr. trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. From the belt, the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. And Jr. lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not.
Threw it right past. Aroldis Chapman takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Chapman's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. On deck is Jose Bautista. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that one just missed outside.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Therefore, it is Griffey, and that's out number 1. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Harper running from first. Drilled right back up the middle. Only play will be to first, so with the runner in motion, they stay out of the double play. Throw won't get him. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Standing in, Dylan Betances is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. 1-0 the count. One and one, here it comes. Grounded to the right. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Striding into the box, Sonny Cobra 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when it's off speed.
Well, the first baseman is under it. Here's Albert now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. 2 balls and no strikes.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
High pop-up. Batensis waits on it. 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Piazza. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Here's a high pop-up. Ramirez has a play, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Joe Morgan. Here comes the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bautista has a read on it. And that retires the side. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Line drive to center field. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So it's an inning-opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Here's Chris Davis now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the 1st out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runner goes for 2nd. Pitch inside. The throw. Got him as Piazza shows a little life in that arm. How about that? That's wide. 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Eric Gagne will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. A ball and no strikes. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton. Sanchez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. And the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Mike Schmidt. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Missed with a breaking ball.
Mike Schmidt.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Now to the plate, Didi Gregorius comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Digging in now, Mike Trout. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Pitch inside, the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at 2nd. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Popped him up. Lindor over to his left, and that's the third out. Digging in once again, Jose Bautista. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. Ready now, Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first. Gets him from shallow right, and there's out number 2. He's set. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed it back and moved into the on-deck circle. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit out towards second. To his right, Morgan. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of. Brad Hand is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Eric Gagne. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Vladimir Guerrero. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Back up the middle. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's got to hurt. Here's Albert now. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. Line towards center field. Batista is going to have room out there. Andrew Miller comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Sonny Cobra will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of...
He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Into the bleachers and gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. Last time through was a base hit. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2-0 now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. 3-0. And he misses, ball 4. Settling in now, Chris Davis. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Pitch outside, the throw. A sign now from Piazza, the 1-1. Popped him up. Piazza is there. He's got it 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. It was a walk in his last trip. Kenley Jansen answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
To 1-2 now. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Giancarlo Stanton now comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Now the 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that's your ball game. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.
For the victory, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Dylan Betances. The loss goes to Hugh Garvin. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
from 100. So digging in now, Sonny Cobra. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. 2-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Gloved by Schmidt. And a good throw gets him one gone. Striding in, Jose Ramirez. First offering on its way. Drilled to the right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single. Here's Chris Davis now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside, the throw. 1-1 is laid off for ball two.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
J.D. Martinez pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with two away. First pitch on its way. Strike. Hershiser is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed. Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. The bouncer to the left side. Davis has it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair. A home run. In now, Albert Pujols. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. That misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already one homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball three. And a great pitch there as Pujols swings and misses, and it's always a sigh of relief when you can set him down. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball and a strike.
Look out, 1-1.
Hit out towards second. Ramirez to his left. He's there. He'll whip this one to first. Into the box now, Bryce Harper. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. And that's in there for strike one.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Base hit into right center. Now at the plate, Jose Bautista, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hard hit at third. And that's going to find its way into left. Back-to-back knocks have him going here to start the second. And he will beat the throw. It's second and third now with nobody out. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Francisco Lindor. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 2-0 now. Harper at third. Bautista is at second with nobody out. 3-0 now. Here it is. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. They'll try again, 1-2. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Yu Darvish, will try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Played on the backhand, and the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Now baseball at the plate. Sonny Cobra. He'll get us started in this one under the line. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he looks at a ball. 1-2. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
High in the air out to center field. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2. Stepping into the box, Chris Davis. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he gets ahead. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting.
Looking at a fastball to digging in. Andrew McCutchen. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Trying to get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And that's out number 1. Into the box now, handyman Jack. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Pulled high in the air out to right field. There to take it in is Harper, and there are 2 away now. Here's Chris Davis now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Popped him up. Lindor is there to make the catch, and the side is. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Leading off for the Indians.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1. Darvish pauses. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Martinez at the track, the wall, into the bleachers, and gone. So striding forward now, Jose Bautista. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That misses. 2-0.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Here's one that misses, and down to first goes Bautista. It's ball 4. So stepping in, Francisco Lindor. No balls and a strike to count. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And they will tag him out between first and second. The 2-2. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. So a full count now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big.
Well, the left fielder's on it. And next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez, set to lead off the home half of the second. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. First offering on its way. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Ramirez is there. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning. So bases are empty here with two gone. And striding in is the third baseman, Jose Bautista. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Back up the middle. And Bautista has a base hit. Stepping up to the plate, Nelson Cruz. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. One ball, no strikes to count. Into the corner and slicing foul. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Bautista, the runner at first with two gone. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit. At the plate, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lays off 1-0. Two men are on with two men out. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will get there as he had to cover a. So striding in, Frank Thomas. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
This is hit high in the air out to left field. One away here to begin the third. Digging in, Brett Saberhagen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
The catcher, number 1.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Popped him up. Bautista shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire. Leading off the inning, Yu Darvish. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Martinez on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So 1 away in the inning now for the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Martinez back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, handyman Jack. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-1 game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Back in standing. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 home. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. Here's J.D. Martinez, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. 1-0 the count. Darvish pauses. Here it is on 1-0. Started that swing a bit too early. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Jack ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And he misses 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Martinez has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the... Stepping in, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Back goes Bautista, still going back. This one's into the bleachers and gone. Standing in, Jose Bautista. He singled his last time out. Now this one's crushed. Left field line, and it's a foul ball.
Man, I got to believe he was looking for that pitch right there. First pitch changeup, just not able to keep that one fair. He had been hunting that all day.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Davis moving to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And we'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. The count now at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one just missed outside. Another full count pitch home. Inside, he misses, ball 4. Now in the box, Hanley Ramirez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Weak chopper up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Cruz is off at first with 2 away. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Popped him up. Lindor has got it, and the side is retired. Into the box, Jose Bautista. He drew a walk. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2. Bautista is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you could tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is, 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. D. Gordon will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 9.
Set with the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. At the plate, Frank Thomas. So we're going to see a pinch hitter in this spot, and a very dangerous one at that, as Jason Giambi's getting loose in the on-deck circle. Now a bunt attempt here, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Only play is to first, and a great job there off the bench as the sacrifice is successful. Now batting, Brett Saberhagen comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Gary Sanchez will grab the bat and hit for the pitcher here. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
A ball and a strike. 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Gary Sanchez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Ready for another shot now, Jose Ramirez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping up now, Chris Davis. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw is in time, and they're able to. Roberto Ozuna, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Standing in, Yu Darvish.
Leading off for the Monsters, Edgar Yu Darvish.
Justin Bour will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. A ball and no strikes. And this ball is lined into center field, and right off the bench he comes through. It's a base hit. Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
The center fielder number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Billy Hamilton will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 6.
Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. First pitch coming, here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Gordon moving forward, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Ready once again, Handyman Jack is a diamond caliber player who, it's safe to say, is one of the best contact hitters in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Yeah, now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and put him on here to keep that double play in order with one away. Brad Hand takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away.
Brad Hand.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. Hamilton rounds third and is digging for the plate. Long throw to third. To third now, but he's safe as they also score a pair of runs on the play. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, J.D. Martinez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Harper's got it. Here comes the runner from third. And the tying run will score on the sacrifice fly as it's now a 4-4 ball game. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kyle Schwarber. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Strikes him out here, so we Zach Britton takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Ready for another chance, J.D. Martinez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. From the stretch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just move one right down the middle.
And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. Here's D. Gordon now. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Bunt attempt misses. The throw down. Stanton leads off first with 1 away. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And that's out number 2.
Now batter, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. McCutcheon will get there, and he put digging in. Jose Bautista. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Darren O'Day enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Darren O'Day.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Stanton at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So 1 away now. Here's Nelson Cruz. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Cobra has a play, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And he will get there to make the running play. So coming to the plate, Jason Giambi. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. Striding into the box, Aaron O'Day. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz ranging forward, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Sonny Cobra. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. One ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. And that one stayed too low apparently. 2 out, nobody on. 3-1 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Here comes the payoff pitch. Another one sent foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Alex Wood comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. So here now is the pitcher, Zach Britton. Gary Sanchez is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Chop weakly to the left. Ramirez with a barehanded effort. He is out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Knuckle curve there off the outside corner. 2-0.
No strike.
Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Phil Niekro takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Coming to the plate now, Handyman Jack. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The 1-0 home. Smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Back goes Martinez to the track. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Here's Chris Davis now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Popped him up. Giambi over to his left. He makes the catch, but here comes the runner from third. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. Oh, and the tag will get him at home plate. Sean Doolittle has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. After it is McCutchen. He's got it 1 away. Stepping into the box, Chris Davis. First pitch on its way. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
The 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Martinez giving chase. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now to the plate, J.D. Martinez. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Popped him up. Bautista has room in foul territory, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a knuckleball that misses at the shoe tops. A knuckler that just missed too low. Now the 2-0. And it's fouled away. The 2-1 home. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And a very alert play there as he fields the deflection and tags in for the out. Ready now, Jose Bautista. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. A windup and the 0-1. And a knuckleball too low apparently. Hot shot down the line. Fielded cleanly by Davis. On to first, and this will remain. Giancarlo Stanton now, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. Hit sharply on the ground, and that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th. Digging in now, D. Gordon. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul for strike 2. And fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-1 pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And this one's in the dirt. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Heading out towards shallow right. Cruz will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. So digging in now, Jason Giambi. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll... Settling in now, Hanley Ramirez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Pat Neshek enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Stanton is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sean Doolittle. Matt Olson will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Sent out to straightaway center field. Gordon is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. It was a walk in his last trip. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
The 0-1. Smoked on the ground left side. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. So a big moment in the ball game here. Chris Davis. He'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Shoots this one over to first. Giambi gloves it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Mark Melanson takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch. Here in extra innings. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Knuckle curve there off the outside corner, 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Strike called, 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Sonny Cobra waits on deck. Here's a strike.
3-2.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Sonny Cobra. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 0-1 the count. Melanson looks in, coming at him with the 0-1. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. First pitch on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Chris Davis would be next. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Here's Chris Davis now. Aroldis Chapman takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. He's safe at the plate. And they've jumped ahead here in the 10th. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Martinez. No trouble with this one, and the inning. Leading off the inning, J.D. Martinez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Line drive to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 1-0 the count. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in standing. Martinez aboard here at first with nobody out. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3. On deck is Jose Bautista. Hit hard on the ground to second. Ramirez is up with it to second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Two out, nobody on.
Your attention, please.
So the call's gone out for the right-hander Mark Melanson as he'll take over on the mound. Missed with a breaking ball. Hey. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will reach down to make the catch on the run. And what a fine way to end it there, as this ball game is over. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the home team, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes.